Hello, this is DH Dunn. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. The daily Darkest Dungeon. Really enjoying it. We got big plans today. Another boss fight. Just gotta remember who it was. I think it was the Sonorous Prophet?
Shone, and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Yep. Okay, so we were gonna go after... Oh, Wizened Hag. That's right, the Wizened Hag. Alright, so we are taking Karax, Silne, Odan, and Harab. And I think they're all upgraded, but let's take a look. So let's see, if we go here to Karax, Karax is in fact not upgraded. And let's take a look at Karax's abilities. Now this, I should have looked at them before spending money on them. This thing I have never used. That I could see using against stunned. I have used this. This will mark, which is good, but I really fell in love last time with Harab's ability to pull people. So to give that to Karax as well would be great. So let's go into Karax's ability. And by the way, Karax, I know now. You're Karax, not Harab. I will stop calling you that. Alright, so now he's all set. Let's make sure that his weapons are upgraded. Karax weapons not upgraded. Okay. Now we'll check Odan. Let's see. Odan. No, he is upgraded. Okay, so we're good with him. And I think his abilities are upgraded as well. I mean his weapons, excuse me. Odan is upgraded. Harab is upgraded. Silne is upgraded. Karax is the one who wasn't. Okay, so rather than take the A team, which would be Nima, Jang, Drew, and Wanda, we're taking the B team. Karax, Odan, Harab, and Silne. And I would say the 5th and Upala also, as level 2s, are members of the B team. But one of the goals here, in addition to taking out the Wizened Hag and pushing us farther along in the story and getting whatever this super cool relic is, yes, that's for the Vestal. One of the goals is specifically to level these 4 characters up to the same level that we have Drew, Jang, Nima, and Wanda, so that we have a larger pool to pull from. So I think that's, I think we've set the stage here. It's a medium mission. Never again will I forget to bring my shovels. Let's bring a lot of food. Honestly, I don't even know how much. That's 18, that does seem excessive. But 14 seems, or 16 seems fine. I can't explain it. You know, it's my brain. It doesn't make sense to me either. 8 and 8 sounds good. Let's take another green stuff. What is this actually called? Even if I know what it's called, I'm not going to call it that. I think this is good. Let's go.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Okay.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Okay, so I like how this is set up. I like us being all the way at one end. So as I've said before, when you do your boss fights in Darkest Dungeon, I am by no means a Darkest Dungeon expert. I'm not an expert player, but I do know where the bosses are. The bosses will always be in the room that is farthest from the room you enter. In this case, that room could be either all the way to the left, northmost room, or the southmost room. So we know where we're headed. And, you know, we will keep an eye on stress and health and make a decision to camp based on that. Okay, leading off with a surprise is always great. Let's see, Odan, you're fully effective from the 3rd spot. I like it. Bleed does nothing. This will move you up. What I really want is to get that third guy to bleed, so I don't care if it doesn't make the skeleton bleed. There we go. That's good. Now, let's kick off Eric's pull ability. And it worked. Oh, and it marks as well. That's excellent. Go ahead and hex that guy there, Harab. And after that, Silne should be able to finish it off. Great. I like to kill those guys so that we don't get more of them. To be honest, I'm not too worried about a couple of skeletons. I think that's going to be okay. I don't want to move you forward, Odan, just because I don't have to keep moving you back. So that first ability of Odan's may not see too much use. You can pull this guy now, Harab, or you can just pull him to death. There we go. Nice. Okay. I'm not going to torch yet. We can handle a little bit of darkness. This crate is empty, just like my dreams. So after I see what's in this room, first we'll check. No fight? Okay. So I released a newsletter today. Today is January 15th at the time of this recording. And new newsletter format, which I was very happy. I was very tired of the old newsletter format. I felt those were everything about what I'm trying to do now is to let more of me through this writing process. And, you know, I feel like I existed in the books, but nowhere else. I think you can use a torch on this. No. Just touch it. Okay. It was stupid to touch it anyway. I want more of me to shine through, and you know, whether it obviously it lets everybody see that I'm a bit goofy, and you know, hey, I'm not ashamed. It's okay to be silly. All right, let's pull this guy forward. I don't like those guys in the back, those artillery guys. Eric's chopping. Well done.
Destroy them all.
All right, there we go, Silne. So if you haven't seen last night's episode, we have a new member of the high scoreboard. Silne still has the top hit at 26, but Janakis jumped in with a shocking 24. And that was unupgraded, you know, his abilities haven't been upgraded, his weapons haven't been upgraded. It was really impressive. So that immediately went on the whiteboard. All right, good resist there, Carrix. You will hear me drinking through this episode. I apologize, I'm thirsty today. I just finished recording an episode for Nima's Dragon Age playthrough, and usually I take maybe 30-45 minutes off between streams to let my voice rest for a minute, let my head rest from the headphones for a minute, but I got started late tonight, so gotta cram them in. Not that it's bad, I don't mind doing it. I love playing Darkest Dungeon. As I said at the beginning of this thing, I was doing this stuff anyway. I'm literally just recording what I was already doing. And okay, yeah, I wasn't talking this much, but I talked a decent amount anyway. I talk to games. You yell at the game, you tell it what you think. All right, another fight. Here we go. The strategy has been working well. This team so far doing very, very well. Stress is low, health is good. Harab hasn't had to heal once. I'd like to pull this guy forward, please. Good job. You can rend for the old gods, that's fine. You do what, you know, do what's important to you. Escape cloud, but you don't actually leave. It's fine. Oh, but he moves back. That's what they're referring to. All right, I think we're going to see Harab's first Wheel O Heal. This could be a 0, it could be a 300. It was a 9. That's decent. Good job, Sil. Just released blood packets today. Alex Queen not in the team today, but she is part of our general entourage and fun to see her get her debut in print. I will, or so to speak, print. I'll have to wait until I see some feedback on the story, see what people think of it. I'd really like to do a series with her. I think it would work well, but I want to hear what the reader feedback is. Rain of Blight. I don't think we have any antidote with us. No, we don't. So, Rob, you're just going to have to take that. How about another randomized heal? 6. Okay. Actually, we can't do her. We can do the breakthrough. Let's see that. Nicely done. So, one of those artilleries is dead to bleeding. We don't need to worry about it anymore. Oh, that moves her up. Alright. I think Carrick's... I'd like to see what Carrick can do from the second spot. There we go. Job Odin. The only one of Carrick's abilities that does not work from the second spot is this one. Go ahead and finish this guy. There you go. Now we're just down to this. The rend for the old gods guy. Do I want to heal Syl? I guess so. 14. Yeah. That's good. There we go. Unfortunately, he might get one more attack. Let's do a stress heal on Silne. And finally... Ouch! That was a big hit. And he's bleeding. Good. I wanted Harab to come up. Now here's... Okay, Wheel O'Heal. An 8. I don't know about surgical precision narrator. I think that was okay. Good enough to end the fight on. Tell you one thing I need to do. Put the controller down for a second. Turn the light on. And fix the brightness on my laptop. Man, this thing is blinding. There we go. That's better. This is the kind of high-quality content that I know you guys come here for. Alright, that is a really long hallway. 7 spots. We don't have a bandage, so we're just going to go for it. And let's get some light. No. Now I actually know what to do with this one. Oh, come on, Syl. I mean, okay, it's great that you got the food. Let's use it. Now we have 22 food. This way, Rob doesn't have to eat, or excuse me, heal as much. By eating, he doesn't have to heal as much. So, just in general, I'm, you know, in all things trying to let people see a little bit more of who I am. There's a risk associated there. But, I just feel like everything I was doing last year was just very kind of stiff, and I was just, you know, trying to present a very professional appearance, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but maybe now I found a path to balancing being professional with, you know, being human. There's certainly a thing with being a writer that a lot of times you almost feel apologetic, you know, like, yeah, I'm a writer, but, you know, I'm not that good. And, you know, I've kind of, you have that period, and I think, can I mark this guy? Part of the trick is to grow past that and to not feel like you have to be embarrassed for what it is that you do. And, you know, saying you're a writer is not saying I'm a perfect writer. I write the greatest books in history, and no one would ever disagree with that, because no one has ever done that. You know, all books have detractors as well as supporters, no matter how good they are. And, you know, I really have reached the point where I'm very comfortable with what it is that I'm doing. And I used to, you know, if I go out, like I'm going to get a haircut next week, and one of those questions you always get is, you know, so what do you do? you know, got the day off today. Okay, Silney, a 21 against a corpse does not get you on the high scoreboard. Just letting you know. But now I tell people I'm a writer. I write fantasy, adventure fiction. I have nothing to be ashamed of. And you know, hey, I got some 5 stars. I got some 1 stars, and some people are buying the books. And you know, I've had people let me know that they're being entertained, they're getting escapes, and you know, that's all I want.
The beast, the greater the glory.
All right, let's open this chest here, Sil. I'm happy for that scout. That's actually, oh damn it. Go back in. Is the chest gonna still be there? Yeah, it is. Cool. I don't know if that would work. Open that up. All right, now you can go forward. And I would like to zoom out and think about this for a minute. So we have effectively, we're in good enough shape that I really feel like we should do at least one more before we camp. Let's eat. A little picnic. A little picnic amongst the graves. Don't touch that thing. Thank you. Now, Odan is actually decently hurt here. Have just a little. Just one. A little munch. Okay, but let's get the light back where I like it.
The path is clear.
Oh.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, so you guys know I hate these guys.
Masterfully
executed. Harab. Color me impressed. Yeah, just take them out, take them out, take them out. I hate these things. No, damn it. These stupid things. Die. Oh, not this one. Yup. That's the #1 thing I don't want to happen with them, is that thing showing up. Okay, so if you look at this thing, it's got 35 hit points. Alright, so let's get a bleed on it. And maybe if we pull this guy from the back in front of it, it won't have as many combat abilities. Now, Silney can finally do her Iron Swan. I don't think I've been able to do this yet. And it missed. I was very excited about that. Hey, let's see if we can stun it. We did. If we can kill the other 2 before it gets to attack, I don't think it can make others attack. Others show up. A 2? Really, Harab? Okay, kill that. And I wanted that thing to die and it didn't. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I don't think we'll get any more of them now. I'm wrong. It can still do it. Great. Alright, let's get the bleed going. And I feel like maybe I want to drop a heal on Odan for 15. I mean, that's great. That's great, Harab. It's great when you do it. I think jeez. To stun or not to stun is the question. Let's see if we can stun again. No, he resisted it this time, so we kind of wasted our move. Silney, it'd be great if you could just one-shot this guy. Or miss completely. That would also be fantastic. Alright. Continuing on. So I did have a bit of a chuckle today as I was releasing... This fight could go on forever, by the way. As I was releasing blood packets, just thinking about how I'm not very good at staying on brand. I mean, my main series is obviously Fractured Everest and is, you know, a fantasy adventure series. And so, ouch. I go and release... if you look at my short stories, not many of them really lead people that way. This is an urban fantasy. I don't have any other urban fantasies. I do think... There we go.
Has no intrinsic
Thank
merit,
you.
unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Love exsanguination. I don't have urban fantasy, although I do think there's a lot of things about Blood Packets, particularly the main character, that are very similar to Nima from Fractured Everest, so it could lead in that way. But, you know, I should just be writing a whole bunch of fantasy adventure short stories. I'm not really sure. Like, the trick is you can't always control the writer brain. You can't always make it, or at least I can't. When I get a story, I write the story, even if it doesn't necessarily make the most sense from a business perspective. And Blood Packets was just one of those stories that just kind of demanded to be written. And Alex wants to do more, no question. But I do have a few fantasy adventure stories that I have had in mind. I just gotta, find a place in the schedule to write them. I have one that's kind of my take on the Poseidon Adventure that I'd like to do. Love that movie. Not the remake. The original. The original Poseidon Adventure is a really great movie. It's a great adventure movie. Alright, sometimes a tree is just a tree. Okay, so I think we're going to camp here. That way, we're going to flip a coin, essentially. And, well, it won't be flip a coin. It'll be north, because if the boss isn't here, I only have to backtrack 4 spots. Instead of if the boss isn't here, I have to backtrack 5. But we are going to camp here. And we're going to eat.
The battle may yet be won.
Now, the past couple camps we've done have been with the 5th. The 5th has a special trait to her that forces that big snake fight to happen. Normally a risk when you camp is just an ambush. So I want to look and see if somebody has an ability that prevents the ambush. Right now, doesn't look that way. Okay, this one does, but everyone gains stress if he does it. But I really hate the ambush. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think instead I'm going to give Harab a pep talk. And let's see. Party. -5 accuracy. -2 speed. No, we don't want that. Battle trance. Only if she's in position 1. That's where she's at. We'll do that. Let's see. Harab can't encourage himself. I'm not going to sing This Is How We Do It again. Kind of surprised I didn't get any abuse for that. All companions... 1 companion, +10 accuracy. Oh yeah, give that to Silne. There we go. And then encourage Harab. I want you to encourage Harab. There we go. Alright, I feel good about this. I think we can camp now. I'm ready for battle. Let them come. This place is horrific. Even so, I am at ease. We are the flame. We're out of firewood. We must steel ourselves for a push to the end.
The darkness holds
Oh, rats. I rolled the dice, and I lost. As far as scrambles go, that was a pretty good scramble. And Odin can quickly move up. And Rob pull the Distress Witch. There we go. And Carrick's finish her off. There we go. Now it's just these 2 guys. Now they're going to hit harder because it's dark. But we will deal with it as best we can. Let's see. Let's do this and get her back in front. Because she has buffs that are tied to her being in front. And... I want to see if we get him to bleed. We did. Harab. How about a heal on Carrick's? 10 is great. And here's a chop. That guy's gone. A quick rend for the old gods for 5. Silne's decently hurt, especially with the bleed. But, alright, that 24 does count, Silne. But I moved the whiteboard pen.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Nonetheless. Alright. I had to go get the whiteboard pen. Anyone who knows me knows that I am never far from a whiteboard. Silne, 24. I'll probably update the, put another comment in the YouTube channel soon with the high scores. Okay, so I kind of wish Silne wasn't bleeding, but, you know, what are you going to do? We got through the ambush. Just in case this is the boss fight coming up, though. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I don't care about that paper. Those things are worthless. I'm going to torch up. I'm going to eat. I'm going to leave 4 food just in case we get a food check. But I'm going to give Silne 4 right here. This could be the boss fight. Let's torch up.
The light.
Full power.
Promise of safety.
Alright, in we go. Is this it? This isn't it. That one was it. Okay, we got it wrong. So be it. And there's a fight between us and the boss. Alright, zip, zip, zip. Might be able to use that fight to heal up more. Depending on what it is, how easy it is. Got plenty of torches, so let's definitely torch up before we do this fight.
As the light gains purchase.
What are we fighting? 3 spiders. Okay, this should go okay, he said. Haha. I kind of want to see Silne's group attack here. But maybe not, now that there aren't 3 of them. Now there aren't 3 of them. A heal on Silne would be good, but not for 2. With a bleed, that ended up being a net negative. Rob, you drive me bananas. Keep this up, Rob, and I'm not going to write you into any more stories. Let's do a stress heal on himself. There we go.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
There we go. Alright, take those papers, take the milk.
They can be beaten.
Alright, now we know it's the boss fight, so... Who's the most hurt? Harab. Not you, Silne. Harab, eat up. Okay. What's this do? Increase resistances. Give that to Silne. Okay. I've never used that. And torch up. Okay, we're ready. Let's go. Weisentag.
Twisted and maniacal, a slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
Oh no! Silne's in the pot. Alright, so we have to hit the pot to get Silne out. That's a good hit, Harab. Meat tenderizer. Ugh. There you go. Alright. Now, I doubt we can stun her, and I'm sure we can't pull her, but she'll still get marked. Yeah, she's got a lot of health. Into the pot. Oh, Odan with the dodge. Okay, heal on Odan, please. Thank you. Now, he can hit the... Oh, but she's not close enough to be marked. Darn it. Can we stun her? Probably won't work. Yep, resisted. We can Iron Swan her, though. Once we get over to Silne. I really don't have a lot that can hit the back. Oh, this hits her. Okay. There we go. Every little bit helps. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Iron Swan. 26! Alright, we got a... Times 2. Silne's 26. Alright, let's see. Let's hit this again. This is going very well. Into the pot with you, Carix. Alright, I want Silne to just keep the pressure on the wizened hag, and we will have the other boys try to get Carix out of the pot. He's almost out. A little more meat tenderizer. And... almost. There we go. Carix is out. Into the pot with Harab. You know, Harab, part of me wants to leave you in there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so Silne can't hit the back from this spot, so she's gotta move. And Carix is quite hurt. So everyone who is not named Silne hits the pot. We need to get Carix out so that he can heal Harab. Yeah. But I feel like, I mean, all I gotta do is hit her once. Go ahead. This can do it right here. Yep, there we go. Or Harab is still in there. Okay, he comes out. Alright, we got it done. See another one of these. Block of patience for the abomination. That's the speaker. And we did it. Another boss fight. 3 boss fights down. We're cranking. Look at all the goodies. It's Christmas morning. Especially that Vestal charm. That's going to be huge for Nima. Alright. And did we get the threes? Threes across the board. All goals accomplished. Everything I wanted.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
Okay, thank you, narrator. So, week 19, Perry has recovered 69 stress. Tanira, 56 stress recovered. Nils, 56 stress recovered. Silne, Harab, Odan, and Carix all level 3. And Odan, Silne, Carix, and Harab put a stop to the cannibalistic ways of the evil wizened hag. Outstanding. Go team. They're not even that stressed. Like, I don't think any of them even need to go. No, they don't. Odan somehow caught a disease. We won't ask you how that happened, Odan. We'll just take care of it. The creeping cough. This is also, I think, the most money we've ever had. 42k. Who is still stressed, though? It looks... I thought I saw somebody in there. Tanira, even after. Tanira and Jan could still use some stress relief. Let's see if they can go up here to the cloister. And Tanira to the cloister. Alright, awesome. I think that's probably all we're going to do in this episode here. Let's check the stagecoach quick. Oh, you're going to make me think about this Vestal. We already have 2. Although, look at that name. Erkumbor. Wow. Wow, Rainbow Court, Bellacote. I like that one. And Drulin. Well, I don't think we need any of these guys. Actually, one thing I will check is the Nomad Wagon. We haven't looked at this. Not very exciting. Let's see. If we upgraded it, 4 trinkets to purchase. But geez, that would take 10 of our 12 shields. I don't know that I want to do that. I'd rather do some upgrading over here, or at least save my shields to do upgrading over here. So let's think about next time. So now we have our group of a whole bunch of 3s. Okay, we do have knock down the shrines, which is another go do the things mission. That's in the Warrens. We haven't been to the ruins in a while. The ruins has a veteran short mission, so it's a short mission. It just requires higher level characters. We could take our main team through that. That might be interesting. On the other hand, we could take some of our youngins through something like this. But, you know, I'm intrigued by this because I think we'll see some monsters we haven't seen yet. And it's a short mission. We might have time to do both. So, I mean, this is the team that basically builds itself. Wanda, Jang, Drew, and Nima. Right there. So I think that's who we'll go with, and we'll go with this mission first. And if it goes nice and quickly, then we'll take that small mission in the cove tomorrow as well. And we should probably look at our trinkets tomorrow too. Certainly, let's not even forget, before we do anything. All right, we're not leaving yet. I changed my mind. This trinket, this ethereal crucifix, is not the one I want to talk about. It's this one, the sacred scroll. Makes her healing better. That absolutely goes to Nima. What else do we have? This, very rare, plus 25 against Eldritch, 30% bleed resist, minus 20% HP though. I mean, I'm inclined to give it to Drew, except for that. I like, no, I don't actually like that one. I gotta think about this one. Let's see, what else do we have? I only care about the ones that are specific to a class. And in this case, a class that we're going to bring with us. The Musketeer boots, I think, will go to Wanda. Right? Wanda, aren't you a Musketeer? And what do they do for you? Move resist, move skill chance, -1 speed. I don't think we use any move skills with her, and I'm not that worried about her being moved, but I don't want to lose the speed. I feel like the speed is more important. Plus 15 healing skill, though. We could throw this on Nima as well, right here, and her healing skill is way up now. That could be good. What's this? Damage stone, stun charm. They all come with downsides that I don't necessarily like, though. Warrior's cap. That's not bad for Drew. It doesn't have a downside. But he already has 2 things. Both of these. What about you, Jang? Jang could take this. Oh, but it's a melee skill. I don't think that will work for him. And Jang's ranged, just like Wanda. Okay, I think that's it. Whoops, somehow I took Nima a group. Okay, so next time we are going to take our the A-team into the ruins, and then we'll see what happens from there. Thanks very much for sticking along, delving in some dungeons with me. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and the whole gang and I will see you next time.